Hey guys, I'm Joshua Clay with Woke Action-Based Coaching Systems, and now we're going to go over an assisted one-arm kettlebell clean from the floor. Now, I got my 20 kilogram kettlebell right here. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, because we're starting from the floor and we're returning to the floor each time, we're going to treat this more like a squat as opposed to a hinge, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get set up. Now, when we set up the kettlebell, just as with the deadlift, we want to think about the bar being over our midfoot, okay? So we want to make sure that we're not too far back or too far forward. From there, our feet should be hip width or just outside hip width apart. If you have to turn your toes out a little bit, that's completely fine. So what we're going to do is I'm going to be cleaning it with primarily my right hand. So my hand should look just like this. So this hand is just going to be here for assistance. So I'm going to grab it with an overhand grip with the hand I'm primarily using. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap my hand that's assistance over the knuckles of my dominant hand. So right here, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to think about pulling my elbow to the ceiling, zipping up my jacket, and punching my chin, okay? So right here, I'm going to pull my elbow to the ceiling, zip up my jacket, and punch my chin. Right here, then what I'm going to do is to return to that starting position, I'm going to pull my elbow back, making sure to keep the kettlebell and my hands as tight as possible to my torso. So pull my elbow back and return to that starting position. Now with this, the primary emphasis again is on maintaining the kettlebell and our hands as close to the body as possible. Anytime we have anything closer to our torso or closer to us, we're going to have more control over it. Once it starts getting further away, that's when we start to lose or relinquish a little bit of control. So again, get set up, pull my hips to my heels, nice upright torso, dominant hand, hand over grip, using my assisted hand and curling it over my knuckles. I'm pulling my elbow to the ceiling, zipping up my jacket, and punching my chin, making sure to catch it nice and smooth so that we're not flopping, okay? Now a lot of times we'll get that flop if it get a little more elbow flexion before we pull that elbow to the ceiling. So right here, pull my elbow back, from the front, and that is assisted one-arm kettlebell clean from the floor.